And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Captain of Industry. Alright, some things to update. I have redesigned quite a few of these setups here. We've got the construction parts down here, 1, 2, and 3, plus ready for the 4th. Wanted to make sure that there was enough room in there. And yeah, we've got now research. I built up research here. We really needed to get research going because we are tickling the edge of power. And as you can see, power generation, I actually was able to finish that. And so, yeah, I think the first order of business is going to be getting power generation back up and running because, yeah, we are right on the edge of maxing out our power. So the trick with this is going to be building this system and trying to make sure that we are not going to cut our power while we rebuild power, right? So we don't want to destroy our power in the middle of rebuilding the system. So I think we're going to use this little space right in here. Because you'll have just one setup going full blast just constantly, and yeah, I think if we build this right, we can do high pressure turbine 2. So steam goes in there, output goes out there. So let's build this like right. We want 2 of these, and then 1 low pressure there. And can we fit 2 of these? So this now uses 48 steam, right? These uses 24. So these use twice as much steam, but we get twice as much mechanical power out of them, obviously. And now this one, the low pressure, also gives us 2 megawatts. And then these take 3 megawatts and turn it into 3 megawatts rather than the 500 to 360, right? And that is adjusted. That is affected by your world settings. So this could be 3 megawatts to 2.5, depending on your world settings. Mine obviously make it so I can pull all the power out of that, which means this setup will produce 6 megawatts on its own right here, which is glorious. So this can be connected directly to there, and this can be connected to there, and so that is going to take the 96 steam low from these and convert it into steam depleted. And then we're going to need 2 boilers for each setup here. Let's flip that around. And yeah, let's get, let's see, let's get that one there. Get that one there. I would love to be able to pull in some seawater and get some seawater in here and be able to do the desalination. But we can't, we don't have steam depleted desalination yet. So we gotta just make do, I guess. Can we could do exhaust scrubbing and get even more steam low out of that. That, I don't know if we have, I don't think we have the room in here. We need to get this system up and running first. Oh, how do we want to do this? We are going to need cooling towers. We're going to need several of these for the 96 depleted steam. So that is going to be 24, 48. That's going to be 4 cooling towers for this. So if we do 1, 2, 3, 4, And I'm just going to copy this little guy, right? And then you can come out there, you can come out there, and you can come out there. So that's going to give us back roughly half the water that we put in. So we will be able to supply just with these one of these. So what we can do is just take this water and push it right into one boiler, right? And so that will feed just one boiler, and then we just need one boiler's worth of water, which basically gets us back to what we were here, with an extremely higher amount of water. So the other trick is going to be, I would like a pipe in here. Okay, so that takes care of most of that. Now we just need the fuel and water there. So fuel, I'm thinking we're going to want fuel somewhere. Can't connect into there, so here is basically the only place we can connect. I'm going to try to sneak it in there and there. That's going to use quite a lot of coal. And then these I want priority 1. Let's set them to priority 2. What are these set up? Priority 8. Priority 6. That's fine. Alright, now the exhaust, we're going to have to, right, for now, we will just exhaust it out. Unfortunately, that is going to be 36. Yeah, coal off, coal. That's going to be 36. This can process 60, so those are fine. Yeah, I think that is like ready to go. These are going to be quite a lot of construction parts, which is why I've been saving them. So the first one will engage, right? This one has a nice fresh supply of water. It will engage this one, which will start generating power and start producing that steam that we want. As this one processes, we'll get some of that water and get this one up and running, which should then engage the whole system. So it'll be a little slow to start. But we should be able to pull that much more power out of every ounce of coal. These take a little while to build. Let's even speed that up a little bit. We're going to want to upgrade this. Okay, the first one is good. There it goes. It should be, there it is. We're not going to turn on auto balance on any of these. I want these just to run full out. That'll give us 12 megawatts. Or no, this will give us 6 megawatts, right? And then we'll be able to shut down these as we go, and we'll build a backup unit over here, same design, only with flywheels that will help balance peak power consumption as much as possible. So there we go. Now we're generating some water. That should be going into here any moment. There's our first one. Not spinning too fast, are they? Ooh, look at all the copper in there. All right. It's going to take a little bit for this to get primed enough. For this to have, you know, all the water that it needs. Come on. There we go. Anytime. We wanna beef these up a bit. There's some mechanical power coming in. There we go. And as this spins up, these will spin down. So let's. Are we getting a pretty decent supply of water? 6, 7, 8. There we go. I just want to kind of wait until this has all the water that it needs to really process continuously. So these are then processing continuously. How much do we have? Okay, yeah. It's weird that it's like hiccups like this. I don't understand when this is set to full blast. So efficiency is 100% on this one. This one, not so much. For some reason, it just takes a hot minute for that water to get there. Well, it'll balance itself out. So I would like to maybe shut this one down. This was party 8, party 6. So I actually want to turn this one off. Yes. Okay. And that way this'll you know, spin down. This'll hopefully use some of its power. Okay, now we can start clearing some of this miscellaneous stuff out of here. This is still going? Wow. Okay. Okay, so this, yep, using a little bit of power. And this should be running pretty constantly now. I don't know what is going on here. Why did this stop? This should absolutely not be stopping. I don't understand that at all. This one should be just going full blast. Interesting. Anyway. Closing that one down. All right. The other thing is I've been, you know, flattening the terrain. So this terrain in here, I wanted to make sure we maximize the amount of build space that we have. So this was, that was the sand area. Yeah, these guys here. So we want them to continually mining sand again. So this was dumping. This was just dumping the sand that I was digging up over there. So I need to re-dig. 2, 3, 4, 5. -2, yep. And now we're going to get sand again. Because we kind of ran out of sand. Yes, this one. This was just to ensure that sand was only dumped here. I had a little bit of a hiccup with my digging or with my dumping here. Obviously, when I moved the area over here, it kind of negated that. And then I'm flattening this up here. So I create a little ramp right here, and I'm flattening this area over here to create a pathway over to here, because this is where I want to build a new iron and steel setup. We're going to need a vast amount of steel going forward. Like much more steel. And look at that power hiccup. Like, what is going on here? I don't get it. I don't get why this is hicking up like that. Okay, so this should all be dead. Delete. Okay. So let's just unity all of that, because that is a lot. That is a lot of parts that we would have to clear with trucks. And I don't want to sit around and wait for that. So yeah, this should be running full blast. I don't know why there are hitches. It's weird, like this has massive mechanical power and this doesn't. Like, where is that mechanical power going? It's almost like this one missing input. Really? It's really burned me out of water? We need a much more reliable source of water, I think. This one is coming in and it's able to pull water in from there. So I think what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to pull water in from here. It kind of is backwards. Or maybe we can clear this one. Let's priority out this. Yeah, I might want to clear this pipe here. That must have been where our hitch was coming from. We had unfortunately amount of water that just wasn't there. So yeah, I think we're going to. Can we just pause this pipe for a bit? Let this system back up. I mean, there's plenty of water in there from somewhere. I just want to make sure this whole system, this is enough water to keep this running at all times. There we go. Oh, no. Build that back up. There we go. I could possibly maybe add a flywheel. Maybe not. Yeah, I didn't leave enough room. I do want to do the flywheel thing on this side, but we gotta hold off on that for now. There we go. Now we're getting some water. 6, 8. Yeah, there we go. Now we're doing consistent. I don't know why this is canceling out this mechanical power. This mechanical power should be really rocking and rolling, but that is weird how that how that bounces up and down like that. That is very strange. Now look at that. It just drops off the face of the earth. It's like it's almost like there's a rounding error or something, and it's just not finishing in time. Excavator has no fuel. Well, get him some fuel. Good lord. So we got the copper set rocking around here. And again, I need to redesign the iron and steel over here. And let's engage. Well, I don't really want to engage the new vehicle parts because that requires steel, and I want to shut this steel setup down over here. Are we done digging? Yeah, we are. We are done digging that area. Okay, so we got a nice little flat area now. We can drive through here. So I want to continue mining this mountain out. And obviously I've got some dump sites here. Just go away. I want them to dump here and ramp up. They were, like, for some reason, ignoring this dump, driving all the way around and then dumping here. I think, from what I've seen in the game thus far, the dumping is proximity to the mining tower, not the vehicles, right? So it figures out where the closest dump site is to the mining tower, and that's what it prioritizes, not where the vehicles are. Which is weird. I honestly was surprised when I sort of figured that out. Like it didn't make really much sense to me. Okay, so do we have enough time? We may not have enough time to do this. We've got silicon done. Power generation is done. We've got that going now. I would like to have this be like a more consistent amount of power. I may need to supplement this water, but I was really hoping to avoid that. Really hoping to avoid that. These should be, well, I guess they're not going full blast. Well, that's good news. You know, I want to make sure we don't run out of water. And these aren't really running at all because these should be picking up all the slack. All right. Well, I will. Man, we're gonna need a bunch of water up here as well for steel, because steel uses the cooled caster, so it's gonna need a big supply of water as well. We have all this sand up here to clear. Yeah, I'm so used to my test world, which is, you know, it's on year like 600 now, and all of this is cleared back. All of this is cleared back. I've got a nice big area out here that it's built. This whole area is built out. It's just so much further along. This area has been largely cleared. I even have gold smelting over here, which we're gonna need. We're gonna need to drill our way through here really soon. Like really soon, we're gonna have to start trying to get through here. We got this coal deposit right here, unfortunately, and we don't have a way up there, right? Good lord. So yeah, we're gonna need some more vehicles, which is why I want to get vehicles going, which is why I want to get steel going. All right. Well, we will jump on Iron and Steel next episode. So that's gonna do it for this one, and I thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.